Imagine yourself at 65. There are two versions. One walks heavily, treating a flight of stairs like torture. The other strides confidently, boasting a lean, energetic physique just like at 40. The difference isn't in their genetics, but in how they face a silent thief. Right now, your muscle tissue is being eroded. The fact that your workouts feel harder, you get injured more easily, and you take longer to recover isn't simply due to age. That is the most dangerous lie. Medicine calls this invisible killer sarcopenia, muscle loss syndrome. It doesn't wait until you retire. This process starts at age 30. By your 40s and 50s, you are losing up to 3 to 8% of your muscle mass every decade. In 2019, the medical community officially classified sarcopenia as a standalone disease. Losing muscle isn't just about aesthetics. It is when you single-handedly destroy your blood sugar control machine, crash your testosterone levels, and throw the doors wide open to illness. But this truth will change the rest of your life. A breakthrough 2024 study proves you can completely reverse sarcopenia in just 12 weeks. The key doesn't lie in walking every day, but in a powerful biological signal you are about to discover right now. Before stepping into the gym, we must talk about the most misunderstood weapon: nutrition. Exhausting yourself with workouts without the raw materials is like hiring the best builders for a construction site, but not providing them with a single brick. The consequence: your body is forced to destroy its old foundation, meaning muscle catabolism, to get energy to function. Many middle-aged men fall into the trap of the so-called healthy meal. You cut calories, eat only salads, sip thin soups, and believe you are protecting your cardiovascular system. Warning: a low-calorie, protein-poor diet at this age is a death sentence for your muscles. Science calls this phenomenon anabolic resistance. At age 20, you only needed a small piece of chicken breast to activate muscle building. But after 40, your body becomes more stubborn with protein absorption. To unlock the mTOR biological switch, the command center for muscle synthesis, you need a significantly stronger dose of protein. The solution for you: aim for 1.6 to 2.0 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight every day. Important note: focus on high-quality protein sources rich in leucine, an essential amino acid that acts as a spark plug to ignite muscle creation, found abundantly in lean meats, eggs, salmon, or whey protein. Remember, if you don't fuel up properly, every drop of sweat you shed is meaningless. Now, with enough bricks, we need a perfect blueprint. Most men view muscle merely as something to make a t-shirt look good. Mistake. Look at muscle from a physiological perspective. It is your largest metabolic organ. It is a massive reservoir that vacuums up excess blood sugar, keeps insulin sensitivity at optimal levels, and acts as a steel shield protecting you from type 2 diabetes. So how do we rebuild this machine? Running, cycling, swimming? No. Although they are great for cardiovascular health, those exercises are not potent enough to reverse sarcopenia. Researchers have agreed on a single gold standard: progressive strength training. Why resistance training? Because your body is an incredibly pragmatic survival machine. It won't hold on to any energy-consuming muscle mass unless absolutely necessary. When you lift weights, you create mechanical tension on the muscle fibers. This force sends an urgent survival signal to the nervous system. We are under threat. We must get stronger to survive. Instantly, satellite cells are awakened, bone structure is stimulated to densify, and protein synthesis explodes. Important note: the secret to success lies in the word progressive. The core principle is to gradually increase your training volume by about 20% per week. Warning: absolutely do not give in to your ego. Don't rush into the gym and lift the heaviest weight only to injure your spine. We need controlled overload so the body has time to adapt. You apply the demand, the body responds. You remove the demand, the body automatically dismantles the muscle. The power to decide rests entirely in your hands. Turn that survival signal into action with 5 ultimate weapons that help rebuild muscle for middle-aged men. Remember, movement quality always precedes the weight you lift. 1. The squat, the longevity metric. Start by practicing sitting and standing with a chair, then progress to holding a dumbbell at your chest. Goblet squat. Lower yourself slowly, keeping your chest up. Warning: absolutely do not let your knees cave inward when pushing up, unless you want to tear your ligaments. Actively push your knees slightly outward. 2. Modified crunch. The spinal armor. Back pain at 50 is often caused by a weak core. Lie on your back, one knee bent. Place both hands under your lower back to protect the spine. Brace your core tightly and lift your shoulders just a few inches off the ground. Mistake. Do not use your hands to yank your neck. This pressure will destroy your cervical vertebrae. 3. Reverse lunge. The pillar of balance. Stand straight, step 1 foot backward, and lower your center of gravity until both knees form a 90-degree angle. Warning, do not step forward lunge, as it creates shear force that destroys the knee joint. Stepping backward eliminates this pressure, protects the cartilage, and perfectly trains your balance. 4. Modified push-up. Upper body restoration. The ability to catch yourself when falling is a survival skill. Start with wall push-ups, move to your knees, then standard push-ups. Dangerous warning. Tuck your elbows to create a 45-degree angle, like an arrow. Flaring your arms out at 90 degrees will crush your shoulder joints. 5. Glute bridge, the jet engine. Weak glutes force the lower back to bear all the pressure when moving. Lie on your back, bend your knees, squeeze your glutes, and push your hips up to form a straight line. Mistake. Lift your hips using your glutes. Do not use your lower back to push, causing an arch. If your lower back is tired after this, you are doing it wrong. At this point, many people will hesitate. I have knee pain, back pain. What if lifting weights ruins my joints? Let's crush this harmful myth with clinical reality. Research shows that progressive resistance training does not cause osteoarthritis. On the contrary, it is an active rehabilitation method. Training thickens the surrounding muscle layers, creating a perfect shock-absorbing cushion for the joint cartilage surface. Furthermore, mechanical compression increases bone mineral density, directly fighting osteoporosis. The real danger doesn't come from movement, but from the atrophy caused by choosing to sit still. However, the biggest mistake of disciplined men is impatience. When you first start and feel excited, it is easy to increase the weight too fast or skip foundational exercises because you think they are too easy. Remember, muscle strength develops faster than the adaptation of tendons and ligaments. You need stability. Consistency is more important than explosive intensity. Do not look for frantic short-term efforts. Start with 2 sets of 10 reps for each exercise at a manageable level. A controlled roadmap will help you rebuild your neuromuscular structure in the most perfect way possible. Make no mistake, your muscles do not grow while you are lifting weights. In the gym, you are actually just creating micro tears, ripping the muscle fibers. Muscles only truly rebuild, grow, and get stronger when you close your eyes. Sleep is the body's ultimate biological lab. In your 40s and 50s, your natural human growth hormone, HGH, has severely declined. However, 70% of that precious remaining HGH is released massively during deep sleep. If you sleep less than 6 hours or have fragmented sleep, you are manually shutting off the valve to this fountain of youth. Additionally, be on guard against stress. Chronic stress floods your bloodstream with cortisol, the sworn enemy of testosterone. High cortisol will halt protein synthesis and order your body to store visceral fat. Remember, training is the switch, nutrition is the raw material, but sleep and recovery are the magic that turns all your efforts into reality. You cannot stop the clock from ticking, but you have full control over what physical form you will take in the next 10 to 15 years. Will you be the one who accepts decline as the natural order and lets your physiology slide? Or will you be the one who understands the mechanism, provides the exact survival signal, and stays one step ahead of the aging curve? Same age, but 2 completely opposite physical realities. Sarcopenia is highly common, but it is absolutely not inevitable. Aging is inevitable, but frailty is a choice. If this video has reshaped your physical limits, hit the like button to spread this message to other men who need to hear it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to arm yourself with more science-backed health strategies. And drop a comment below. What is your biggest physical hurdle right now? The real conversation starts there.